プラットフォーマンス、そして長崎大学ジャオドリブの皆さんでした。盛大な拍手をお送りください。
It's here, the game everybody has been waiting for. All-Star Game Weekend 2026 in Nagasaki is right here, right now. We'd like to welcome you to the Happiness Arena as we feature the very best of basketball this side of the world. As we take a look at the past hosts, you can see we had Tokyo, Kumamoto, Toyama, Hokkaido, Ibaraki, Okinawa, Chiba, and now Nagasaki. Last year in Chiba was very exciting, and we've had a fantastic 3 days so far here in Nagasaki. It started out with the All-Star Asia Cross Tournament, and then we had the B.LEAGUE All-Star Contest. Yesterday we had 3 champions. First was Yuki Togashi, winning the Skills Challenge once again. And then for the Minerva 3-point contest, Kosuke Kanemaru was the king there, and eventually winning it, the smallest competitor ever in Tyrell Sudo. His 48 points was enough to win him the Relive Dunk Contest. We're definitely going to show you the highlights of that competition throughout our coverage today, but right now, the best ball players. And let's meet them one by one.
B.LEAGUE All-Star Game 2026. Let's meet the team. First, B.LEAGUE. Number 0, single weight, Zach August. Number 4, Ryukyu Golden Kings, Big Blow. Number 5, Chiba Jets, Riku Sagawa. Number 9, Saga Babooners, Kosuke Kanemaru. Number 13, San Roque Shibuya, Daiki Tanaka. Number 18, Nagasaki Breaker, Yuda Baba. Number 77, Achiever, Kotetsu Kurokawa. Number 30, Red Manga Hokkaido, Keisei Tominaga. Number 33, Utsunomiya Breaks, Gavin Edwards. And now, Beef White starting five. Number 19, Shiho Sumikawa, Yudai Nishida. Number 14, Ryukyu Golden Kings, Yuichi Kishimoto. Number 8, Sanoka Shibuya, Josh Hawkinson. Number 1, Chiba Jets, Yuta Watanabe. Saito Tokyosu, the captain. Number 2, Chiba Jets, Yuki Togashi. All right, I'll let them make some noise for you, Big White. And now, Big White starting five. Number 8, Hiroshima Dragonfly, Christopher Sonnen. Number 42, Utsunomiya Breaks, Isaac Rotu. Number 10, Italian Neo Phoenix, Hidotaka Yoshi. Steve White, Saito Tokyosu, the captain. Number 6, Utsunomiya Breaks, Makoto Ishimo. Soして最後はこの男の登場。Number 7、川崎ブレイブサンダース、ユーセイ・シノヤゴ。
B リーグ10周年、皆さん今まで本当にありがとう。これからも B リーグそしてバスケットボール盛り上がっていってくれよ。
Beef White and B Black all right up. ウェソナク B リーグ All Star Games 2026.
What a presentation there from all the players. Maybe save for Ryusei Shinoyama. We didn't really get to hear from him as much, but again, always the comedian. But when the ball is up and game is on, he is one of the best players that we have here in the B.LEAGUE. Yes, Coach Modi Mayor for the white squad. And Zico Coronel, the head coach of the black squad. And we're just about ready to go. And the starters were introduced to you just a while ago. It's going to be shown on your screens as well in just a bit, that's for certain. Got our three referees, referee Hiraide, referee Masu, and referee Takayo. It's also an honor for them to be able to be the referee here. As we got the starters once again for both these squads. The black squad's got Hiyajima, Shinoyama, Smith, Yoshi, and Fotu. On the other side, B.LEAGUE white, that's Watanabe, Togashi, Hawkinson, was actually singing a while ago. We've got Kishimoto and also Nishida. But make no mistake about it, a lot of the guys coming off the bench here today, none of them are slouches. A lot of them can actually be starters, but only 5 can start for each squad, but expect them all to be able to be given equal minutes, equal opportunities to be on the floor. The fans looking forward to seeing all of these players in action. And here we go. Christopher Smith, we heard him in an interview yesterday talking about how important the three-point shot has become, and at the same time also how difficult it is to find a groove, especially in the three-point shootout. Three-point shootout, which was won by Kosuke Kanemaru, who actually won it previously. Also multiple-time winner in the skills challenge, Yuki Togashi, a starter today, won it once again. Yuta Watanabe, who was already a budding star in the NBA, opting to take his game back here to Japan, showcasing his wares for the Chiba Jets. They're expecting great things from him and the Jets this season, especially come the playoffs. There's Yudai Baba. This is a who's who in B.LEAGUE basketball. And here we go at the Happiness Arena for All-Star Game Weekend 2026 in Nagasaki. And this is our All-Star Game. Boom! That was a foul there. A huge foul. Watanabe hits the deck. Boom! There you see it once again. Huge collision to start things off. And then Hirotaka Yoshi comes out. And then they set in the veteran. That was probably the hardest foul that I've seen in B.LEAGUE history. And free throws are going to be given here. They might deem that as an unsportsmanlike foul. So Watanabe is going to make the first free throw. Kind of cough a little bit there was Shinoyama, but it didn't matter. So it was an unsportsmanlike foul to begin this game. Quick 2 points. And then they're going to get possession. A lot of movement, which is expected. They go up high. 4-0 for the white team. Quick 4 points for Utah. Shinoyama says, the defender is too small for me. A lot of these players are going to try to go one-on-one. Togashi with a high looper, no. That's what you want to see. One-on-one action. Shinoyama launches, no. Almost with a steal there. White squad trying to push it. Open three. Not going to work. Bit of a miss there. Pretty good attempt. As we take a look at Hawkinson. He issued out that pass. Shinoyama looking for a friend. Gets it out. Long Tom. We're going to allow that one to just drop on the outside. Once again, we'd like to welcome you to Happiness Arena. There's that pass from Hawkinson and an easy slam from Yuta Watanabe. A minute and a half gone. Gonna go inside. Kishimoto with the floater, yes! Taking his man to the hole. He would do that from time to time during the regular season, but here in the All-Star game, they want to see a lot of one-on-one action. Shinoyama will hit. Was that a violation? Yes, it is. Watch it once again. Shinoyama will lose it. But then he goes to work inside. Couple of moves. That was nice. He's feeling it here early. Six to 4, White on top by 2. Trying to show you his dribbling prowess, but eventually it's still here with Black. Smith for 3. Will come up way short. Not wanting to pull the trigger early, but Hawkinson says, why not? And he hits. Longtime member also of the Japanese national squad. Together with Gavin Edwards, who will be seeing action a little bit later on. Isaac Fotu misfires from deep. It's now a 5-point lead here for the white team. Shinoyama can't believe the foul. So that layup would not have counted even if he made it. Look at this, shaking and baking. Makoto losing it though. Well, these players are here to entertain and make sure everybody's happy. They'd want to be able to come away with the win, but in the end, the big winners in the All-Star game are always the fans. 3 minutes gone. Almost bobbling it. It's sent outside. 3 on the way, short. Yuta Okada has not yet found his rhythm. Oh, that's just too easy. Takeuchi, the 40-year-old, showing us that he's got some young legs. Oh boy, that is Daiki Tanaka's specialty, the 3-point shot, but he can actually hit from just about anywhere. Seiya Ando is another one of those players That is a 3-level scorer. And he says he enjoys playing with his former teammates. Boy, you take it strong to the hoop, such as that one. Zach August will hit. Inside, outside basketball. He had the beat towards the basket, but opts to take a 3. It works. Keita Imamura there. Another one of those dead shots. All of these guys can just pierce the hoop. And pierce the hoop with so much skill. Going up high. Easy slam there. One-time champion in the slam dunk competition, Sebastian Saiz, ties things up now at 14. Not wanting to take the easy 2-point shot. That's an assist there. Uday Baba came up with some antics during the intros. Comes up with his first basket. It's a 3. 17-14 is our tally. Again, don't expect too much defense here as the players try to showcase their skills. Gavin Edwards scoring there. Vic Law is in for the first time. Nice to see Vic Law back in action. Keisei Tominaga is coming in. The fans saw him already yesterday in the 3-point shootout. A little bit of jostling for position inside. Law to the wing, extra pass. They go back to the corner. 3's gonna work once again. Wow. Okada hitting there. As we have an interview here on the side, let's watch the action and listen to the interview as well.
盛り上げることはしょっぱなしができなかったのでまあそれもちょっとでもねやっぱ会場の皆さんが湧いてくれたんで良かったです。
解説の大塚さん、吉井選手にインタビューの方お願いいたします。
ルルレジャー怪我聞こえてますかね。吉井選手コンディションの方はいかがでしょうか。
吉井選手、大塚選手からコンディションの方いかがでしょうかと。コンディションの方はいかがでしょうかと。
まあ、ぼちぼちですね。なかなかちょっと痛みが取れなくてですね。まあなんか良くなったり悪くなったり繰り返してですね。
なるほど。3円の佐々木選手からですね、フィンランド遠征で初日で財布をなくされたということなんですけれども、最近は財布の方なくされてないですかね。ちょっと聞いていただいていいですかね。
It's a high-scoring affair. We're tied at 23 as we take this break.
教えてくださいということでしたけれども。
フィンランド遠征について教えてくださいっていう。
お財布をなくされたということで。
フィンランド遠征で財布をなくされたというふうに聞いてますけれどもということでした。
いやそうなんですよ。前にもお話しさせてもらいましたけど。タクシー乗ってタクシーの中で財布置きっぱなしにして出ちゃっててそれを気づかずワイワイ騒いでたら後々気づいてめっちゃ落胆するっていうで、まあ、後々調べたそのタクシーのうんちゃんがこう私に帰ってきてくれてフィンランドの人らめっちゃいい人らばっかりです
日本を代表する選手なんでね今後気をつけていただきたいですね。
大塚選手から日本を代表する選手ですので気をつけてくださいというメッセージいただきました。
まあ本当にこれは日本代表してなくても気をつけないといけない本当財布だけはね本当もう命ぐらい大事なんでこれからはもっと気をつけようかなと思います。
吉井選手ありがとうございました。
That's one of the great things about the All-Star game. You can actually interview the players and a lot of the fans also while the game is going on. So you're enjoying hearing from the players and at the same time seeing all the action that's coming your way. Tanaka, also with a friendly conversation there with one of our referees. Our referees are also so glad to be here. It's an honor to be part of the All-Star festivities. 3 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Everybody really getting to the action as you can see here. Another 3, boy. Things have been falling here for the white team, especially for Daiki Tanaka. That's his second. A little bit too strong. 3-point lead for the white. Looking for more. They go up in the air. Yes! Nice slam dunk there from Zach. 5-point lead for the white once again. Some semblance of defense put together by the white. They're in the zone. A little bit of a challenge. It's not gonna matter. That's gonna be the first one for Naoto Tsuji. He had a couple of game winners so far already here in the first half of the season. So you know he's in good form. 4-point lead still by white. Not anymore. That lead is cut down to 1. Exceptional shooting. Back-to-back threes here for Naoto. He's perfect from the field. They're gonna dare more shooters. Why not? But how can you dare somebody like Tanaka? Tanaka will make you pay. Kawamata getting ready to check in. What a big slam. Boy, Saiz with his second slam dunk already. And another 3. Why not? Just for good measure. It's raining threes. That's the first for Vic Law. Opportunity here. Boom! Zach August once again. Get out of the way. Gavin Edwards with a slam of his own. They just cleared a path. We're now going to have essentially platoon substitution. Tanaka comes out. There's Tanaka already. As you can see there, 4 out of 4 from long distance. And they're going to him. And Tanaka says, why didn't I join the 3-point contest yesterday? One of the few times you're actually going to see a team in the penalty here in the All-Star game. And the black team, as you can see there, already passed the limit of 4 team fouls. So it's free throws for white. Kotetsu Kurokawa on the line for his second free throw. There's Kurokawa coming in. Tanaka. His first half might be done. 4 3-pointers, 16 points. And just in the first quarter. Not even the first half. Hawkinson will bring it down. He'll try to go to the wing. Kawamata says, go! Again, 3-pointers dropping. That's no surprise for Tominaga. He's called the Japanese Stephen Curry. They send it up front. Not wanting to challenge the 6'7" Koya Kawamata. Another 3. This time it's Kotetsu. He's looking for his matchup against Daiki, he said. Right before this match, here's Kawamata. He's gonna lose it though. Kawamata always wanted to please the crowd. First quarter's done. And it's a 1-point lead enjoyed here by White at 40-39. Back to the action here at the Happiness Arena. We had a tremendous first period. High scoring game, 40 for the white, 39 for the black. Open three. Nothing there from Yuki Togashi. He can't believe he missed. Let's listen to the interview.
はい、すごく楽しい雰囲気で、やれてますし、初っ端からちょっとやりたかった女子ホーケーの選手の上からスリー決めて煽ることもできたんで、良かったです。では解説の小林さん、はい、ぜひ富永選手に質問などをお願いいたします。
はい、富永選手、ちょっと話聞いたらトリックショットとの練習とかもしてるみたいなんですけど、スリーポイントのトリックショットのコツなど教えてもらっていいですか？
そうですね、なんていうんだろう、あれ感覚で結構やってるというか、もう本当に、遊び感覚で練習することによって、なんかそのうち、いつの間にか結構入るなっていう感じには
なるほど。
なってました。
今日もね、ステップバックからのね、シュート、ホーキンソンの上から決めて気持ちよさそうでしたね。
そうですね、めちゃめちゃ気持ちよかったですね。
この後のね、やっぱ MVP を狙ってぜひ頑張ってください。
はい、頑張ります。ありがとうございます。富永選手でした。ありがとうございます。
Isaac Fotu, actually he can hit the three. Just doesn't hit it there. He's actually had 2 attempts from there already. But it's a 1-point lead still by Black at 43-42. Gonna go inside. Out. Pass was telegraphed. Shinuyama in the open court. Thought he was gonna launch once again. He was looking for a shot all throughout that first period when he was on the floor. Skying and scoring with a slam. Vic Law, he can do that. Again, nice to see him back in action. He missed a few games earlier this season. There's a steal. Ooh! Windmill not gonna work. Vic Law, I think, is trying to audition a little bit for slam dunk competition for next year. Christopher Smith. He called for a charge. Yuki Togashi with a nice smile. Two minutes gone in the second quarter. White has retaken the lead here, up by 5, 46-41. Short on that three. Setting up Christopher. That's what he can do. That's his specialty. Back rims it though. Shinuyama with a nice pass. More interviews. This is what the fans love.
辻開幕宣言なんですけども、昨シーズンもちょっと比江島選手には辻選手の後を継ぐのは比江島誠だって言い続けてるんで、ぜひここ数年で引き継ぎの方をお願いしたいんですけれども、
比江島誠は見て分かるとおり記者会見でですね、キャプテンのコメントが全然ダメだったので、おそらく何してもダメだと思うので却下です。
はい、そうなんですね。あとですね、いろんなところからですね、相変わらずロッカールームが汚いという情報が入ってきてるんで、整理整頓の方よろしくお願いします。
申し訳ないです。ちょっとこっぱずかしい話
あと辻選手小林です。
どうも。
どうも。竹内兄弟のいじりはどうですか。いい感じにやってますか。
いやもうお兄ちゃんはいないですけど、竹内三男坊としてしっかりお兄ちゃんたちの面倒を見たいと思います。
あれいじれるのは多分我々世代ぐらいまでしかいないと思うんで、どんどんいじっていきましょう。
はい、お願いします。
頑張ってください。
はい、ありがとうございます。
辻選手でした。ありがとうございました。
Kotetsu there will hit, and just like that, after being down by 5, we are all squared at 48. Foul's going to be called. That's clearly a foul on Kurokawa. That's going to be his first personal foul. You know what? This might be the most difficult game to referee and officiate for our 3 referees, because you know that they're just going through the motions, but at the same time, sometimes there might be a little bit of physical play here and there. But you can see the players are all smiles. 3, yes! Kosuke Kanemaru says, that's exactly what I did yesterday. That is what I showcased in winning the 3-point contest. Back to a 3-point lead for White. Nothing there on another 3. Thought there was going to be a bounce pass. It does come in. That's deep. Too deep though, unfortunately for Keisei. Little stutter step and a reverse there for Zach. Zach now has 3 dunks. Christopher Smith cocking it in midair and throwing it down, saying, I'm just not a 3-point shooter. I can sky and dunk as well. Hawkinson off on that 3. Zach with the offensive rebound. High off the glass, not gonna work. Zach for 3. No. Almost went back to Zach. Let's see if they go back to the high flyers. Nope. They're going for the 3-point shot. Keisei, locked and loaded, knocks that one down. Tominaga hits another 3. That is his second. And once again, we're deadlocked. Wow, it was a 5-point lead a while ago, erased, and then another big lead put up by the white team, and then a sudden flurry here by Team Black ties things up at 53. Watch it once again. This is deep. That's past the NBA logo.
B.LEAGUE versus B.LEAGUE. All-Star Game. B.LEAGUEは辻の選手が入っています。
Back for the final 4:31 of the first half. And here we've got more interviews. Let's listen in.
水揚げ量日本一の町長崎県松浦市出身の黒川選手に来ていただきました。地元でのオールスター開催楽しんでますか？楽しめてますね。解説席には大塚選手いますが、大塚選手よろしくお願いします。
はい、楽しめてるような顔はしてません。
ちょっと緊張してますね。
はい、もう全然顔が引きつってるんで、まあでもスリーポイント入ってよかったね。
よかったですね。
はい、さっきお父さんとお母さんにもちょっとお話聞かせてもらったんですけど、まだ ね、駆け出しなのにこんな大舞台に立つことは嬉しいと。で長崎の人とか千葉の人に愛される選手になってほしいということなので、しっかりたくさんファンを作って千葉に戻ってきてください。
頑張ります。
はい、あと10本決めましょう。
10本頑張ります。
はい、
黒川選手でした。ありがとうございました。
Couple of great baskets. Almost a dunk there once again. 2-on-1. Nice setup. And Zach with his third dunk. Yuday Baba, happy to be the facilitator. Foul's going to be called. Duty foul issued there because we're going to have a platoon substitution here for the white team. So in the interview a while ago of Kurokawa, he was talking about the fact that he just loves playing at home. Why not? Who doesn't love playing at home? And he's also honored to be representing his squad here in the All-Star game. And he said he'll work hard to be able to make 10 points. Let's see. He set a record for himself. So, a target. Let's see if he can get that target. As we breach, we're about to breach the 3-minute mark. That shot not going to work. He's going to need to be on the court though. Let's see how much time is going to be given to him. That's a nice cut. And an easy basket inside. 10 points for Sebastian Saiz. Ooh, Koya Kawamata getting up there. Kawamata has been a fixture here in the All-Star game for a number of years. .210 remaining. Back up to a 5-point lead for the white team. Make it 7. Kawamata with his second slam. Well, things are starting to get out of hand, and that's what the black team has realized. That's why they're going to call this timeout. Final 2:01 of the first half. This is the biggest lead in the ball game for either squad, and it's enjoyed by the white team. Shineyama back. He was a starter today. Saiz for 3, a little bit too strong. Here comes the white squad. Trying to spread the floor here. And they look for another slam, but that one Not gonna work that time for Kawamata. He's got 4 points though. That's the easy way for Gavin Edwards. He's got 6 points already. Deep three, back rim. Nice rebound. It's a 2-on-1 break. And they go to the outside shot. Why not? Tanaka with another one. He's 5 out of 5. He was 4 out of 4 in the first quarter. They send him back in, and he's just a scorching hot. Not a good pass. Final 30 seconds. Tanaka making it 6 for 6. Yes! 18 points for Daiki. Right now, he's the early candidate for our MVP for the game. That long, deep shot from the logo almost counted. Oh, that should have made it 7 out of 7. And the entire squad came out. That would have been a great shot. That would have been a great picture. But Daiki Tanaka saying, okay, I'm human. Still, 6 out of 7 is tremendous. And he has led the white team to this 72-59 lead at the break. Right now, let's enjoy the highlights of the first two periods. Definitely, one of the highlights has got to be the fantastic three-point shooting showed here by Daiki Tanaka. Not just him, but Kanemaru also joining the three-point party. Keisei can also hit. That's why they call him the Stephen Curry of Japan. Easy dunk. Zach actually has 3 slam dunks today. Koya Kawamoto would have 2. That being one of them. He can really sky as well. Koya Kawamoto, always a fan favorite. And this, the exceptional three-point shooting of Daiki. He leads all scorers. He leads his squad as we take a look at some of the numbers. Well, the three-point shooting of Team White, 12 out of 26 for a scorching 46%, led by the 6 threes of Daiki. On the other hand, not too bad, 29%, 9 out of 31. But you can see there were 4 free throws. That's a big surprise. And 2 of those free throws came in the first couple of seconds. And then you see not too many turnovers. Well, they took care of the ball quite well, but they were also hoisting up a lot of early shots. So you expect that. Points in the paint, deadlocked at 32. Second chance points, not too much of a difference there. You've got the scoring leaders. Sebastian Saiz has 10, 9 for Keisei Tominaga off 3 threes. And Kotetsu Kurokawa with 8 points. We talked about 18 points of Daiki. Also in double digits is Zach August with his 12 points. And we also have 9 points for Vic Law. Vic Law coming off the bench, and Vic Law showing us that, yes, he's been out for quite a while, but he's still in good form. Minutes away from the start. We actually have a 15-minute break for halftime. And again, as we said, thank you so much for joining us here at the Happiness Arena for the All-Star Game for 2026, right here in Nagasaki. Well, last year I said, how can you top what happened in Chiba? Well, Nagasaki was able to top it here. Every year, this All-Star Weekend just gets better and better and better. Look at that, 6 out of 7. That was very close to being 7 out of 7. And the fans were cheering. His teammates came out, hoping to give him a nice send-off to the locker room. Just didn't drop though. Two more quarters coming your way. Not too much really here for the two coaches to be able to do. Not too much coaching. Actually, they were really there to just manage the substitutions. We've got Zico Coronel for the black team and Modi Maor for the white team. And here we go. No surprise, you're going to start out with Daiki Tanaka, the guy with the hottest hand. That's him. All eyes on one of the best shooters Japan has ever developed. Let's see if they try to go to him early. That might be a good suggestion. Takeuchi starting out for his squad. Joji Takeuchi, the 40-year-old, comes up with a foul. Remember, the black team got in early foul trouble. Again, something that you're not used to saying in an all-star game, but I had to say it because it happened. Another three. That time, a little bit too strong. So now 6 out of 8 is Daiki. That'll bring down his percentage a little bit. Steal. That was a layup. But not wanting to take the layup there. Why not? The layup is too easy. There's going to be a little push there. Shinoyama has really gone at it together with Togashi. That should have been a backing violation. It's not called. Shinoyama with the layup. Asking for a traveling violation are the rest of the players. You know, Shinoyama is 37 years old, but he feels he can still go for at least 2 more years. A flop being asked by Christopher Smith, not given. 74-61 is our tally. That was a kick ball. Togashi throwing it there at the foot, actually, of Christopher Smith. That's why they have that little banter going on. Nice pass. Easy slam there. So Yuta Watanabe is going to pick up another basket. He's got 8 points. He actually had the first 4 points of this contest. Gonna go inside. Inside, outside. Shinoyama launches and hits. Ryusei having one of his better all-star games. Now with 9 points. Close to double digits already. And we're only in the 3rd period. In and out for Tanaka. Chance to cut into this lead. 3 not gonna drop. Togashi sets up his teammate. No! That would have brought the house down. Shinoyama again, a little bit too strong that time. This is Togashi's forte. Ooh, that was a brick. One of the few times you're going to see a brick from Togashi, and not able to get enough air there was Christopher Smith, missing on that dunk. Can't believe he didn't get up there. And now Tanaka with another 3. Now with 21 points. They're going to blitz Shinoyama, and a foul is going to be called. That definitely should have been a travel, but at the same time, it was a foul that was called first. Watch it here. There was a shove. There was a foul. That's the right call. That's the right call. Even if Hawkinson was trying to do a dance. Shinoyama gets it inside. Isaac Fotu's in the ball game. Another 3 here for the black team. And they're within 12. They want to make it exciting here for the fans, especially in the 4th quarter. Easy slam there for Watanabe. He's liking it. He's in double digits. They're not going to get in the way of these dunkers. Joji Takeuchi saying, 40 years old? Nope, I feel like I'm 14. Steal. Shinoyama trying to race down court. That was clearly a travel, but they're going to let him get away with it. Off the floor. A slam there. Tanaka saying, I can sky as well. Tanaka now with 23 points to lead all scorers. Right now, he is still the hands-down choice as the MVP if the white team does go on to win this ball game. Watch this. Up in the air. Still controlling it. Slam dunk for Daiki. You got a timeout on the floor? Nope. We're going to have 5 players coming out. We got a brand new 5 playing here for the white team. Long 3 not going to work. The black team now still down by 12. They need a couple of quick baskets to get right back in this one. That 3 should help. It's not going to drop though. What will they opt to do? They want to try to go 1-1. These are the opportunities that you are able to really have some fun with the game and have some fun with your opponents as well. Takeuchi, boy, staying in step. That's pretty good defense. Takeuchi says, I told you, I'm so experienced. I can stop just about anyone. More 1-on-1 play. Long 3, just short. That save was actually trying to get it towards the basket. No one was there though. Now we're going to have an interview here with Yudai Baba.
すごいです。でも今回に関しては本当に長崎だけじゃなくて、本当に日本各地のいろんなブースターの方が集まってきて、本当にたくさんの色が見えるので、すごく新鮮で、すごく楽しんでます。
では解説席のお二人よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。お願いします。あ、大塚です。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。地元長崎チームの長崎ベルが開催ということで、楽しみにしてましたか、馬場さん。
いやもう川又選手と何日前からも準備してた
そうだったんですね。
はい、うまくいってます。
昔僕が富山にいた時に、富山開催でこう MVP を争った中として、ちょっと馬場選手にも今回頑張って MVP 狙ってほしいなと思ってるんですけれども、やっぱり田中大輝の存在というのはやっぱり大きいですかね。
いやもう富山の時もそうですよ、大塚さん。あなたスリーポイント決めまくって僕全然もうダンク頑張ったけど取れなくて、今回も同じパターンですよ。
ぜひまだあるんで頑張ってもらいたいです。
はい。
小林です。
こんにちは。
お疲れ。僕も熊本でオールスター一緒に出て MVP 取らせてもらったんですけど、今日はねまず出だしからの皿うどん、あれなんていうのかな、パリパリ。
はいはい、皿うどんです。
あれ何人前ぐらいあったんですか？
多分15人前ぐらい。
あれやばかったっすね。あれもパフォーマンスも非常に楽しかったんで、あとこの後も頑張ってください。
ありがとうございます。
馬場選手でした。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
Eye in the sky play, a little bit too strong that time. Still, white up by double digits at 10 points. Under 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. They're trying to run. Kawamata, the pass behind him. Able to track it down. I thought he was going to take his hand at the 3. Not wanting to. Short there. Vic Law says he was fouled. Referees say otherwise. This is going to cut that lead down to 8. Casey is trying to show everybody he can also sky and come up with a dunk. Not the cleanest of dunks, but still. Now we're going to listen to Daiki first, and then I'll tell you what Baba was mentioning a while ago.
では東海大学先輩のお二人、あとはよろしくお願いいたします。
はい、小林です。
お疲れ様です。
大輝、ダンクまだ止めてるやん。
でしょ、まあ飛べるんですよ、少しは。
少しは、まあそれよりもスリー甘すぎてちょっとびっくりしたけど。
いや本当長崎のこの熱量のおかげかなと思います。よかったです。全部外すとかしなくて、自分が一番安心してます。
よかったと思います。また後半もまた残り頑張ってください。
ありがとうございます。もう一人誰ですか？
大塚
です。お疲れ様です。素晴らしいシュートを見せてもらいました。地元開催ということで、黒川選手がめちゃくちゃ緊張してるんで、少し声かけてやってもいいですか？いや、試合前にね声かけたんですよ。1本目を外すと、だんだん難しくなってくるんで、でも彼2本ぐらいシュート決めてたんで、さすがだなと思います。これからも盛り上げてください。
ちょっと大輝 MVP 取れるからちょっと頑張ってよ。
今ですね、いい印象だと思うんですよ、結構。なんでここからはなるべくもう騒がずに
MVP 狙っていくという。
で、誰か僕を越すようなやつが出てきたらちょっと頑張ろうかなと。なるほど。
ちなみに俺と大塚は MVP 取ってるから東海大この流れで取ってる。
そうなんですか。
期待してます。
いや、それはもうお二方がメディアで発信してもらって今からよろしくお願いします。
アピールしておきます。
地元雲仙市出身田中大輝選手でした。
Shooting 70% from deep. He was actually 100% at one particular point in time. 6 out of 6. And here comes up with something you don't usually see from Daiki, a slam dunk. Three minutes just about remaining in the third. 5-point lead enjoyed by the white team. Looking for more. Kanemaru a little bit too strong. Offensive rebound. That's a great pass. Not wanting the easy shot. They're going to go for the three. Who needs a two if you can get a three that easily? Let's go through the interviews. A while ago, Baba said, we're looking forward to hosting this event locally and preparing it together with Kawabata. So of course, the All-Star Game does travel all over. Without the coverage, we showed you exactly where we were all this time. More interviews. I'll tell you what Tanaka said in a bit. Here first, we've got Kosuke Kanemaru. No, now it's Koya Kawamata.
では解説の大塚さん、小林さん、インタビューお願いいたします。
はい、大塚です。ジョス。素晴らしいパフォーマンス見せていただきありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。こちらこそ。ボーディーヘッドコーチが、結構騒いでるように見えるんですけど、怒ってないですかね、大丈夫ですかね。いや、あれ怒ってます。やっぱ怒ってたんですね。リバウンドは入らないわ、走らないわ、ディフェンスしないわっていつも通り怒ってます。ちょっと解説席の僕と小林さんも心配してたんですよ。川又選手怒られてないかなって。僕が一番怒られてます。
マイキー小林です。
あ、お疲れ様です。
どうも。いやいやいや、俺ら本当心配してたんですよ。
いやもう本当にオールスターと関係なしにもうちゃんと怒られてます。
でも地元でね、やっぱこれだけ活躍できてダンクも決めたし、すごい活躍、MVP 狙っていってもいいんじゃない？い
やちょっとスリー決めたいですね。
スリー
決めたいです。
でもモーディー怒んない？スリー打ったら。
ちょっと怒ってる。早く決めないともっと怒られる。だ
から次出た時はちょっと期待してます。
はい、ありがとうございます。頑張ります。
はい。
川端選手でした。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Remaining before we move on to the fourth quarter. That's clearly a travel, but they let it go. Sebastian Said again with another slam. Big one coming up short there. We'll go through what Tanaka said. He said, well, thanks first for the great atmosphere at the Nagasaki venue, and we'd like to thank all the fans for all the support throughout the years. Kisarian was able to make a lot of shots today. Whoa, that's an understatement. Kissing it off the glass there was Casey. Then he said he will continue to adjust his game here today because he's looking for the MVP. And we did say that he is a front runner for the MVP with that exceptional shooting. 3 quarters are done here at the Happiness Arena. Don't go away. When we come back, the exciting fourth period. We're in these two squads will go all out for the victory because it's just a 1-point difference. The white up 94 to 93. Fourth quarter coming up. Only a 1-point lead enjoyed by the white. Make that 4 points right away. Quick basket there from Yuta Okada. He's another one that can light it up. He has hardly seen any playing time here though. 97-93 is our tally. Deep three, not gonna work. Now we might start seeing a little bit of defense. Maybe. Yuta Okada has actually played 13 minutes. Koya Kawamata will score once again. He's got 6 points. And that lead brought back up to 6. 99-93. Nice stretch by Watanabe. 3 on the way, short. Big rebound. Kawamata almost wanted to take it in. And a big slam there from Yuta Watanabe. Watanabe now with 12 points. As we mentioned earlier, he scored the first 4 points of this ball game. What a shot there! That was perfectly defended, and Keisei says it doesn't matter. 101-96.
金丸選手、昨日から地元九州の後押しを受けてホットハンドなんじゃないですか。
そうですね、声援のおかげで、好調ですけど。
では解説席の大塚さん、小林さん、よろしくお願いします。
はい、大塚です。金丸選手、オールスター系ですね、アルティーリ千葉との対戦があるんですけれども、はい、オールスターで全て使い切ってですね、レギュラーシーズンはちょっとできるだけ控えめにお願いしたいんですけれども、可能でしょうか。
はい、可能です。
可能なんですね。後半戦も期待しますので頑張ってください。
はい、ありがとうございます。
コウスケ、小林です。
どうもお久しぶりです。
口下手と辻に開幕宣言でいじられてましたけども、
はい、まさにその通りです。
ね、スリーポイントコンテストも昨日見てて、賞金取ったけど、何に使うの？
いやー、まあ聞かなくても分かるみたいですね。
釣り竿、釣り竿。
はい、釣り竿です。
じゃあ楽しみにしておきます。
はい。
また釣りの話を教えてください。
はい、わかりました。
金丸選手でした。ありがとうございました。
So a while ago, the interview of Kawabata. He said, well, regardless of the All-Star game, the coach is angry because he isn't playing well. I thought everybody was just trying to have fun here during the All-Star game. Well, apparently not. Because I want to shoot three-pointers, and he wants to aim for the MVP. Wow. Big statement there from Kawabata. But he said, if I miss, coach will get even angrier. And that's going to keep him on the bench. So what do you do in that particular situation? Yuta Watanabe with a score there, and Yuta now with 14 points. Nice three. Naoto Chuji with his third three. With 9 points. Yuta to the wing. That would have been an assist for Watanabe. Leads continuing to swell. The black team need to start hitting some threes. There was contact there. Chuji disappointed. Kawab. Boom! Kawamata there. Christopher Smith. High looping three. That was a rainbow three if I ever saw one. Chris Smith now with 11 markers. Foul's going to be called here because some subs are coming in. That's the only time you can really stop the action in an all-star game is you foul. 2G out. Out of 2G. 3 out of 6 from downtown for a 50% clip. That doesn't beat, of course, the 70% clip of his opponent. The erstwhile possible MVP in Daiki Tanaka. Boy is out. Possibly his night is done. Usually coaches would like to be able to finish with the starters. Usually, I said. Nice spin. Zach with a slam. Christopher Smith, another three. At that time. Just slightly short. Josh Hawkinson is back in. The pass was behind Watanabe. Shiniyama pushes it forward. They go to the corner. Three on the way. Well, it should have been a three. He faked out everybody, including me. And then Keisei with a score there. Tominaga now with 28 points. It's a quiet 28 points. Steal, chance for the black to cut into this lead. They set up Keisei. He wasn't set for that three. He just hoisted that one. There's another steal. 4-on-3 break. They're looking for Tominaga. Shiniyama rattles that one through. Boy, why not look for the hottest hand? Tominaga, I said a while ago, at 28 points. Now with that three, make it 31 huge points for Keisei. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we'll discuss what Kanemaru said in his interview. Back for just about the final 5 minutes of our All-Star game here for 2026 in Nagasaki. Let's go through what Kanemaru was talking about. He said, well, your cheers are keeping us going. And he said, if you can actually use the shooting percentage that you have in the All-Star game for the regular season, that's going to bring up their percentages. Another three there. That time from Keita Imamura. And then he says, what will you use for the prize money from the three-point shootout contest? Well, Kanemaru says, it's possible. I want to use it for fishing. Wow, he's into fishing. A lot of players are actually into fishing. Some of them are into golf. A lot of them just really trying to relax more than anything else. Let's listen to another interview.
では解説席の大塚さん、小林さん、インタビューお願いいたします。
はい、アルティール千葉の大塚です。よろしくお願いします。お願いします。アルティールの前田選手にですね、岡田選手についてちょっと何か聞きたかったんですけれども、岡田選手にちょっとビビってですね、怒られるから何も言えませんって言ってたんですけども、やっぱそういう上下関係ができてるんですかね。
そうですね、僕の方が上ということで上下関係がしっかりできてると思います。
ぜひこれからも優しくしてあげてください。
はい、ありがとうございます。
解説席の小林です。よろしくお願いします。
はい、お願いします。
まあ今日非常にね1対1とかいいスキルを見せてもらってたんですけども、
はい、
今日の MVP は誰だと思いますか？
いやもう田中大輝選手に取ってほしいなと思って。
ただ今富永選手がねかなり盛り返してきてるんで、
そうですね、
ぜひ応援してあげてください。
はい、ありがとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
岡田選手でした。
We'll let you know what that interview was all about in a bit as we take a look at some of the action first. Still a 5-point lead enjoyed by White as we approach the final 3 minutes of this one. After that, we concentrate on serious basketball once again as all the squads prepare for the final 30 games as we make a final push for the playoffs. That was big. Vic Law knew that his squad needed that to give them a little bit of a cushion. Vic Law now with 14 points in the contest. And a timeout will be called here by the black squad. Just about final 2 minutes and change as we go through the interview of Okada a while ago. And he said he's aiming to refresh himself and he's trying to enjoy the effort at the same time. And then he was asked, who do you want to win the MVP award? And his answer was, plain and simply, Tanaka. Well, the white team does go on to win this one. He should be the MVP. But if by some chance the black is able to pull out a victory here, well, Japanese Stephen Curry just might take it. And Keisei Tominaga short on that three. Trying to bring it closer. They go inside for a slam dunk. Under 2 minutes remaining. 18 points now for Sebastian Saiz. And now it's the time for the white team and Modi Mayor to call their ceasefire.
B.LEAGUE versus B.WHITE 6点差6ポイントゲーム B.WHITE がリードしています。
That's a shot that they needed. And a 3 here, badly needed also by the black team. Imamura is going to bring them even closer. It's now just a 5-point advantage heading into the final 90 seconds. Ooh, a foul's going to be called. Are they going to review this one? They might. They just might. Watch it here. Oh, that looked clean. But unfortunately, they say there is no review here for the All-Star game. Now let's see if they'll try to use some clock. No, they won't. They put up another 3. That rims out. Nice rebound by the black. Black team will try to look for Keisei. Why not? He's had a hot hand here. And you see they're blitzing him. Finally, they're trying to play some defense. Deep 3, no. Under a minute, Christopher Smith says, oh, I should have had that one. With a 5-point lead, let's see if the white team tries to use a little bit of that clock to their advantage. Yes, now they're not looking for the quick shot. Letting those precious seconds tick away. This will be big. If it drops, it does! And that should be ball game. Josh Hawkinson making sure of this one. A timeout will quickly be called by Coach Zico Coronel as they can inbound this at the half court when we come back. The black team needing a quick hit here. Now the white team trying to play some defense. They look again looking for the big shots. Tominaga will come up short. Time's running out. Especially if they can't hit those threes. Christopher Smith was trying to save it. He touched that last. Keisei saying, I'm now starting to miss. Looks like Tanaka might just go away with not just the victory, but the MVP trophy as well. They're not even going to take a shot here, as the white team will win the All-Star game for 2026. Just for good measure, Tanaka was coming up with exclamation point. Still can't hit it. Oh, yes, he does. Well, the fans, once again, the big winners here today. Nagasaki, you have been memorable. Nagasaki at the Happiness Arena has brought a smile to everybody's faces. And the white team will finish and cap things off with his 133-122 victory. The 11-point victory here for the white squad. as we all await the announcement of the MVP. And I think it's going to be a little anticlimactic as Daiki Tanaka should get it. A lot of the fans standing up here because they're just so happy with the showcase that they just witnessed here at the Happiness Arena. Superb action by these elite athletes. And standing tallest among the brightest stars of Japanese basketball just might be Daiki Tanaka. Keisei Tominaga had his share and actually would have been the hands-down MVP if the black team won. But the white team will prevail. Yuta Watanabe had his fun, got his team off to a good start. So did Ryosei Shinuyama, always a crowd pleaser, as everybody is looking forward to our most valuable player, and chances are it's that gentleman there. Everyone awaiting the announcement here of our MVP as we wind down festivities. And as we mentioned, after today, it's back to serious basketball as the teams will look forward to the next 30 games before the playoffs. Now might be a good time to interview some of these players as well, as we await the announcement of our most valuable player. These are the moments all these players will cherish. It's not every day you get to play with all these stars. It's not every day you see all these stars on the same floor. And at the same time, not necessarily for serious competition, but You can see more for camaraderie than anything else. As you can see, look, the hot players for today. 31 points for Tominaga. 29 points here for Tanaka. Well, the fans of the black team are going to say, it doesn't matter if they didn't win a ball game. Just give Tominaga the MVP award. But definitely the MVP should go to the winning squad. And most likely it might be Daiki Tanaka. Here we go with the announcement.
さあハッピネスアリーナの皆さん B ブラック B ホワイト両チーム今一度大きな拍手で迎えてください。それではみそのグループ B リーグオールスターゲーム2026を記念いたしまして記念品が贈られます。勝利チーム B ホワイトキャプテン富樫勇樹選手、コート中央へお進みください。勝利した B ホワイトには B リーグチェアマン島田真二より長崎県波佐見町で作られている波佐見焼のオリジナルロゴ入りカップが勝利記念品として贈呈されます。
Nice look there at one of the stars of Japanese basketball, Yuki Togashi.
続きましてリソナグループ B リーグオールスターゲーム2026におきまして最も印象的なパフォーマンスを見せてくれた選手に贈られる MIP 賞の発表です。 MIP 賞に輝いたのは B.LEAGUE No.30 富永啓生選手です。おめでとうございます。
Well, we're calling in
それでは富永選手はコート中央
Keisei Tominaga as one of the winners of some of the awards here in our closing ceremony.
富永選手には株式会社リソナホールディングス代表執行役社長兼グループ
Keisei Tominaga would finish with 31 points.
賞金として50万円が
He
贈られ
was
ます。
really scorching from deep as he takes home 500,000 yen for his prize.
ありがとうございました。おめでとうございます。さあそしてこれから本日の MVP が皆様の投票によって決定をいたします。これから発表するリーグ選出の MVP 候補の中からビジョンに記載のある指定ハッシュタグをつけて X に投稿することで投票ができます。それでは候補選手を発表します。ビジョンにご注目ください。さあ MVP 候補選手です。富永啓生選手、セバスチャン・サイズ選手、田中大輝選手、ザック・オーガスト選手以上の4名が今年の MVP 候補です。さあそれではここからは皆さんが MVP を決定していただきます。投票方法はビジョンに記載のある指定ハッシュタグをつけて X にて投稿をしていただきます。ハッシュタグ MVP の後にいずれかの選手名をつけた上でさらにハッシュタグ B リーグオールスターを加えて投稿するだけで投票は完了です。例えば富永選手であればハッシュタグ MVP 富永、そしてもう一つハッシュタグ B リーグオールスター、セバスチャン・サイズ選手はハッシュタグ MVP サイズ、ハッシュタグ B リーグオールスター、それぞれハッシュタグ MVP 選手名の後にハッシュタグ B リーグオールスターと2つのハッシュタグをつけていただきます。 田中大輝選手、ザック・オーガスト選手も同様です。それではこれより投票タイムスタート。
さあ皆さん、ここからはですね、最終候補に残られた4名の選手の皆様にお話伺っていきたいと思います。インタビュアーの副島淳です。よろしくお願いします。さあ皆さん、もう一度最終候補の4名の選手の皆様に大きな拍手をお送りください。さあではまずはオーガスト選手からいきたいと思いますが、通訳の方いらっしゃいますでしょうか。私ちょっと英語が苦手なもので、このままだとすごく大変なことになってしまうかもしれません。通訳の方、すいません、急遽お願いします。ありがとうございます。喋れればいいんですけどね、すいません、ずっと英語を赤点で過ごしてきましたので。ではオーガスト選手にお話伺いたいと思います。公約にも掲げていたダンク、めちゃくちゃかましていただきましたが、プレーダンクどうでしたか。
We didn't get a chance to warm up much, so I couldn't get up as high as I wanted to, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you had a great time.
ウォームアップがあまりできなかったので、思ったほどジャンプができなかった。だけどダンクは決められたので、皆さんを楽しませることができたと思います。
ありがとうございます。さあそしてこの後いよいよ発表ですが、 MVP、 意外とね、ここでのおしゃべりトークが MVP の決め手になると言っても過言ではないということで、 MVP のかける思い、ぜひ伺わせてもらってもよろしいでしょうか。
Something funny.
Or anything impressionable. Anything that makes an impression.
What can I say? Most important, I just hope everybody had a good time and enjoyed themselves. We wanted to play just as big as it is for us, it's for you guys. So thank you for all your support all season and for the continued rest of the season too. Thank you.
何と言っていいかちょっと言葉が出てこないんですけど、だけど何よりも、これは自分たちのためじゃなくて皆さんのためだったので、なので、皆さんに、ショーをお見せすることができて嬉しいです。
ありがとうございます。コメントまでイケメン、オーガスト選手ありがとうございました。顔がちっちゃい、Thank you very much、ありがとうございます。さあそして続いてこの男、地元凱旋田中大輝選手です。ちょっと大輝さん、あんたかっこよすぎじゃないですか。最後の最後までブザービー決めてどうでした、この地元開催。
いやもう本当に楽しかったです。やっぱり地元のこの雰囲気のおかげの僕のパフォーマンスかなと思います。
そしてですね、速報値ではなんとスリーポイント16分の9、 56.2% 叩き出しました。やっぱこの地元開催だとスタッツもえぐいことになりましたね。29ポイント。
いやもうみんながねパスくれてこうシュートを打てと言ってくれたので、そのチームメイトのおかげだと思います。
なんかもうホワイトのこのなんか大輝に決めさせるみたいなのはもうひしひしとコート上で見てて、コートサイドで見てて感じたんですけど、大輝選手はどのように受け取ってプレーされてたんですか。
いや本当にいいメンバーばかりで、ただもし僕が賞金獲得してもそれをこう分配するっていうことではないです。
もう独占ということでよろしいですか。
いいチームメイトですけど、そこはまた話が別なんで。
大丈夫かな。ホワイトの選手皆さん顔が曇っておりますけれども、じゃあここで宣言、我々違いました。僕は絶対に分配はしません。すーまじりのせんいただきました田中大輝選手、ありがとうございました。失礼します。前失礼します。さあでは続いてサイズ選手伺いたいと思います。サイズ選手、オールスターサイズ選手もかなり多くのダンクかましていただきましたが、どうでした、プレーしてみて。
I just have fun, it's a good performance. This is a game to have fun over here, to showcase to all the fans, and that's what we did today.
いやもう本当単純に、皆さんに楽しんでほしいと、それだけだったので、もうダンクは皆さんのためでした。
さあそしてですね、横の田中大輝選手はオールスター賞金獲得したらお金は分配しない、俺一人のもんだって言ってましたけど、サイズ選手この後賞金 MVP 獲得したら分配のことはどうしますか。
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the money from the MVP and I'm gonna give the trophy to Daiki, but only the trophy. I'm gonna keep the money.
トロフィーは、田中大輝選手にあげるけど、お金は私が自分でもらいますと。
いろんな分配の方法がありますね。 はい、じゃあ最後にですね MVP にかける思い気持ちあればぜひですね会場の皆さんそして配信ご覧の皆さんにお届けください。
I mean, I wish, that everybody could vote for me, but in this case, I do want everybody to vote for Daiki. He's homeboy, he deserves it. He's been going through a lot, you know what I mean, in the whole career, so I'm actually proud of him, his ex-teammate, so I hope he can get it today.
もちろん、私が MVP に輝きたいですけど、でもやはりこの MVP にふさわしいのは田中大輝選手だと、地元出身であること、それと元チームメイトなので、田中大輝選手を推しています。
これいいですね、元アルバルク東京でチームメイト大輝選手言われた。
これで違った時恥ずかしいですよ。
万が一がありますからね。ただサイズ選手心もハートも屈強でイケメンありがとうございました。サイズ選手大きな拍手お願いします。さあそして最後はストップ田中大輝ということで数々のスリーポイント沈めていただきました富永啓生選手です。富永選手今回最多得点31得点叩き出しました。どうでしたオールスター。
はい、初めてのオールスターということで、すごく楽しめたかなと思います。
やっぱこれ田中大輝選手に故郷に錦は飾らせねえぞみたいなやっぱ対抗的なライバル的な意識はあったんですか。
いやいやそんなことはないんですけど、ちょっと3クォーターの途中で入ったところからちょっとチームも自分に打たせるようなパスを供給してくれたんで、それを打ってただけです。
であとは決めるだけということで、これ富永選手もすごいですよ。21分の9スリーポイント 42.9%4 割超えということで、本当に後半からのブーストすごかったですね。なんかハーフタイムでなんかいけみたいなのは言われたんですか。
いやいやそんなことはないんですけど、1本入ってから何本か連続で入ったので、ちょっと流れに乗れたのかなと思います。
じゃあ最後になりますが MVP へのアピール、本当にねここのコメント大事だから、もしあれだったら何かあれば言っといてもらってもいいですか。
そうですね、なんてちょっと待ってください。
いいですよ。
はい、そうですね MVP にかける思いももちろんありますし、けどちょっと地元の田中大輝選手に取ってほしいという思いもあるので、はい、よろしくお願いします。
もう今のは完全に大輝選手に対するアシストとなりましたが、ではこちらへどうぞ。さあということで間もなく開票となります。皆様楽しみにお待ちください。以上最終候補4選手のインタビューでした。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。ただいまの時間をもちまして MVP 候補投票は終了しております。投票は終了しております。ただいま、集計を行っておりますので、皆様結果が出るまで今しばらくお待ちください。さあ MVP 候補選手の本日のリプレイが、ハイライト映像がビジョンで表示されております。
So a while ago when Tanaka was interviewed, he talked about the fact that he had a lot of fun, and he said if he actually wins the MVP, he's going to keep the money, definitely, and he's also going to keep the trophy. And a while ago you heard Sebastian Saiz talk about the fact that if he wins the MVP, he said he feels that Tanaka is the deserving winner. So he'll give Tanaka the prize, which is the trophy, but he'll keep the cash. Tominaga, on the other hand, said he thanked his teammates for giving him great passes. Now we'll find out who will be our MVP. And as expected, it's Daiki Tanaka. That's well deserved. It should go to a winning member. It should belong to the white team. And as he said a while ago, he'll keep the cash, he'll keep the prize, which is also includes the trophy. Well, Tominaga also said that he wants the MVP trophy, but because his team didn't come out the winner, he does believe that possibly he might not win. And as everybody expected, it was Daiki Tanaka coming out the winner here. Tanaka, of course, who is from Nagasaki, a well-deserved winner, and that's probably why he played so well, because he's from this area. So congratulations to Daiki Tanaka. Congratulations to the white team for winning the All-Star Game for 2026 here in Nagasaki. There still might be some festivities here to take care of. We might still be hearing from some of the players. Don't go away.
B リーグチェアマン島田真二より MVP に輝いた田中大輝選手へ賞金100万円を贈呈いたします。
There you see Daiki picking up his check for 1 million yen.
続きまして長崎県知事大石健吾様より副賞といたしまして令和6年度長崎農林業大賞長崎建築賞受賞の小川博信さんが生産された長崎和牛長崎県お塩第1号に選ばれた希少な新上五島町の養殖生黒マグロ長崎県内各地域の清酒や焼酎をはじめとする長崎県産市の長崎県特産品セットを贈呈いただきます。続きまして長崎市長鈴木史郎様より副賞といたしまして長崎和牛出島バラ色や五三焼きカステラ長崎ちゃんぽんしめ鯖角煮まんじゅうなどの長崎市の食の特産品のほか長崎市の伝統工芸品である別行で特別に作られたバスケットボール型のピンバッジとバスケットシューズ型のブローチを贈呈いただきます。田中大輝選手、改めて MVP おめでとうございます。さあ、それでは MVP に輝いた田中大輝選手に受賞の喜びの声を伺いましょう。
放送席、そして B リーグファンの皆さん、MVP インタビューです。地元開催のオールスターでの MVP、田中大輝選手、どんな思いですか？
そうですね、やっぱり嬉しいですし、今日のオールスターゲームだけじゃなくて、この3日間を通じて、やっぱりこの長崎の この盛り上がりというか、そういうのを本当すごく感じましたし、本当素晴らしいオールスターウィークエンドに、なりました。
会見の時はできるだけ多くの子どもたちと触れ合いたいという話もされていましたけれども、そういった意味ではどういった思いで臨んだこのオールスターだったでしょうか。
そうですね、僕の幼少期にね、こういうなんていうんですかね、イベントっていうのは正直考えられなかったんですけど、今の時が経って今のリーグのスター選手がこうやって長崎に集まって、やっぱこういう試合で直接触れ合ったりすることで、僕としては長崎からもっともっとプロの選手が、出てきてほしいと願っています。
その中でやはりこの3日間の盛り上がり、長崎出身の田中選手にとってどんな思いがありますか。
このオールスターだけじゃなくて、やっぱり長崎ベルカがB1 ですごく活躍してますし、長崎バスケの熱量というのは本当に年々強くなっていると思います。僕ここ長崎出身ですけど、本当に今日皆さんの前でこうやってプレーできて、長崎出身ということをすごく誇りに思います。
そしてプレーでは29得点、そしてスリーポイントも16分の9と活躍しましたけれども、ご自身のプレー点数をつけるなら何点でしょうか。
いや、もう100点だと思います。
では最後にこの会場いっぱいに埋めてくれた B リーグファンにメッセージをお願いします。
皆さん投票ありがとうございました。なんかちょっと気を使わせてしまった感じがありますけど、それでも長崎がやっぱりこれだけ盛り上がっていることに先ほども言いましたけど、すごく喜びを感じますし、ここに集まってくださった B リーグファンの皆さん、シーズン、後半残ってますけど、これからもどんどん日本のバスケットを一緒に盛り上げていきましょう。ありがとうございました。
MVP インタビュー田中大輝選手でした。
ありがとうございます。改めて MVP に輝いた田中大輝選手、大きな拍手をお願いします。さあ、リソナグループ B リーグオールスターゲーム2026は全ての表彰を終えまして、いよいよフィナーレを迎えました。オールスターゲームは晴れて2026年、ここ長崎で開催をすることができました。今回のオールスターで生まれた名場面の数々も B リーグの歴史の1ページを形作っていきます。そして次の歴史の舞台となるのは愛知名古屋です。来年のオールスターは愛知名古屋で開催をいたします。これより長崎ベルカ馬場選手より近い開催地に本拠地を置く名古屋ダイヤモンドドルフィンズ今村選手へボールリレーを行います。それでは両選手お願いいたします。では馬場選手から今村選手へボールリレーです。
And now, even that's just about a year away, they're preparing for the All-Star Game in 2027.
今回の、長崎でのオールスターがすごく、本当に盛り上がっていて、自分もそれをすごくいい意味ですごく刺激を受けましたし、この盛り上がりを、僕たちが、ホームタウンとしている名古屋、そして IG アリーナでもっともっと盛り上がっていけるように、頑張っていきたいなというふうに思いますので、皆さんまた来年も会場に足を運んでいただいて応援していただけると嬉しいです。今日はありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。それでは最後に今回のオールスターを振り返って そしてご来場のお客様、全国の B リーグファンへのメッセージを馬場選手お願いいたします。
こんにちは。長崎ベルカの馬場雄大です。普段ここハピネスアリーナをホームアリーナとして使わせていただいてるんですけど、なんか今回初めてこんなカラフルな色の景色を見てすごく、新鮮でした。で今回10周年の記念のオールスターということで3日間にかけて行われたわけですけど、本当にこうバスケットボールだけでなく本当に地域を巻き込んですごく長崎にとってもいい時間だったように思います。で来年は新リーグになってプレミア1年目ということでさらなる盛り上がりを期待しております。皆さん今日はこの3日間ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。さあでは最後に恒例の合言葉で締めたいと思います。合言葉は 123B リーグです。皆さんね、よろしいでしょうか。 B リーグとともに栄光無償高々と挙げていただきたいと思います。では本の鳥は馬場雄大選手、よろしくお願いします。
皆さんいきます。1、2、3 B リーグ。
Nice interview there by Tanaka as he said he's thrilled that they could host the All-Star game here at home. There was so much excitement here tonight, he said, and he hopes more professional players emerge from Nagasaki. It's wonderful to showcase great plays here in Nagasaki for everybody to see. He thanks the fans for their votes, and he said there's still so much more to be played for here in the season. So he said, let's please keep the excitement going. And he thanked the players for coming to Nagasaki and, of course, putting on a great show and giving it their all. The statement of Keita Imamura a while ago, he said, I'll be happy if all this excitement that everybody just witnessed right here today continues at all the other venues. And I'm sure it will. Who wouldn't want to have all the best basketball players in Japan descending upon their venues, their hometowns? They'll see their stars up close, and all of them, all on the same floor, all at the same time. Well, the statement of Uday Baba said, I usually play games at this venue, but today It is so colorful and exciting, and I'm looking forward to even more excitement in the days to come, in the months to come, in the years to come. And he thanked the fans for all their support, and he said, please continue to support not just me, not just my team, but the B.LEAGUE and Japanese basketball as a whole.
それではこれより選手がコートを一周します。ぜひ皆様温かいお見送りよろしくお願いいたします。
Once again, the B.LEAGUE has come away with another terrific showcase here in Nagasaki. He got a brand new pair of shoes. Not going to be able to wear that, but that's going to be a keepsake for years to come. And that youngster will never forget the B.LEAGUE.
Happiness Arena で3日間にわたって開催をしてまいりました磯名グループ B リーグオールスターゲームウィークエンド2026 in 長崎以上をもちまして終了となります最後まで熱い応援誠にありがとうございました、
コートサイドには B ホワイト MVP に輝いた地元雲仙市出身の田中大輝選手に来ていただきました田中選手公約通り長崎の子どもたちにいい影響をということができたんじゃないでしょうかいかがでしょうか
そうですね、自分だけじゃなくてね、やっぱり参加したすべての選手がいいパフォーマンスを見せてくれたと思いますし、ぜひなんかこういうのを見て、やっぱりこう上を目指そうと、B リーグ選手になりたいと、そういったですね、子どもたちがこう増えてきてくれることを、願っています。
ではここからは東海大学の先輩の大塚さん、小林さんから祝福の声があるかと思いますので、お二人にパスをします。よろしくお願いします。
はい、大塚です。
はい、お願いします。
MVP おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
宣言通り素晴らしいパフォーマンスで、
いやいや良かったですね。先輩方に続くことができて、はい。
いや17分のプレータイムで29点ですからね。はい、効率も素晴らしいですし、地元長崎をすごい盛り上げて素晴らしかったです。おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
大輝小林です。
お疲れ様です。
よかったね取れて。
いやそうですね、大こけするんじゃないかと思ってたんですけど、よかったです、なんとか。
いや富永が決め出した時は口でやばいやばいって言ってたけど、
ちょっと余計なことねし始めたので、
そうでしょう。
まあでも勝ったのがね、
大きかったね。
はい、大きかったと思います。はい、
ちょっと100万円の使い道、こっちではかなり話題になってたんですけど、はい、まあ大輝は素晴らしい人間だから100万円を自分のために使うんじゃなくて、子供たち、長崎の子供たちのために使うんじゃないかって大塚と2人でこう話になってたんだけど、どうですか？どうですか？
正解ですね。先に言わないでください。
すみません。じゃあなんか子供たちのためになるようなことをやるということで。
そうですね。はい。
いいですか？
はい。
楽しみにしてますね。そういう内容も。
ありがとうございます。
何やるんですか？
何か考えはありますけど、何かアドバイスがあればください。どうですか、慎太郎さん。
子供たちのクリニックやるとか、招待するとか。
そうですね。はい。それは僕もゆくゆくはやりたいと思ってますし。
お手伝いを、多分大塚が手伝ってくれると思いますので。
僕が手伝うんですか？大塚さんは今年引退されるということで、やっぱり最後いいシーズンを送れるように、僕も応援してます。じゃあ引退記念品お待ちしてます。
100万円から出すということでいいですかね。
いやいや、子供たちの話した後にいいんですか？わか
りました。ありがとうございました。素晴らしい活躍でした。
ありがとうございました。
どうもありがとうございました。
失礼します。
では田中選手、最後にシーズンへの後半戦の意気込み、そしてファンの方に一言お願いいたします。
そうですね。B リーグは残り今ようやく前半戦が終わって後半戦がまたすぐね始まりますけど、今日もたくさんサンロッカーズ渋谷のファンが来てくれましたし、僕と助手はねその思いに応えるためにもしっかり後半巻き返せるように、やっていきたいと思います。本当に応援ありがとうございました。
田中選手でした。ありがとうございました。
では本当にハピネスアリーナお集まりの皆さん、そしてね、配信などなどさまざまなメディアでご覧いただいたすべての B リーグのファンの皆さん、3日間本当にありがとうございました。以上をもちましてそんなグループ B リーグオールスターゲームウィークエンド2026 in 長崎、本日アリーナでのイベントプログラムは全て終了となります。ではこれからお帰りの方、お忘れ物などございませんように、ね、思い出は持ち帰って自分のお手回りにもちゃんと持ち帰っていただいて、ぜひ皆さんね、お帰りいただきたいと思います。また会場内通路が狭いところ、あと段差もあったりしますから、足元に十分ご注意ください。そしてランタンバルーンをお受け取りになった方、お願いです。
続いては B ブラック MIP 賞に輝きました富永啓生選手です。 MIP 賞おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
初めての B リーグのオールスター、どんな感想をお持ちですか？
はい、本当に今日の1日だけじゃなくて、この3日間を通してすごく長崎でバスケットで盛り上がってるなという印象を受けたので、すごく楽しい3日間を送れたかなと思います。
では解説席の大塚選手、小林さんお願いします。
はい、大塚です。 MIP おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
レバンガ北海道の島谷選手からですね、最近ホームゲーム前にUber Eats でオムライスをすごい頼んでるって聞いてるんですけれども、今日はちなみにオムライス食べましたか？
今日は食べれてないです。
今日食べれてなくて31点、
そうですね。もちろんレギュラーシーズンとは違ってちょっとディフェンスも緩いっていうところはありますし、ちょっと自分が入り出した時にチームメイトもすごくパスをいいパスをくれたので、あとは決めきるだけだなというところでした。
はい、日本に帰ってきて最初のオールスターの素晴らしいパフォーマンスで子どもたちもすごい盛り上がってたと思うので、引き続き後半戦もレギュラーシーズン頑張ってください。
はい、ありがとうございます。頑張ります。
解説席の小林です。お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様です。
前半ね終わった時にトリックショットだったりとか、もうどんどんシュート打っていきたいということを言われてましたけど、後半ね素晴らしい活躍でしたね。その辺どうですか？
そうですね。やっぱり1本入り出してからちょっと自分の流れに乗れたかなとも思いますし、打った後すぐ後ろ向いたりするところでも盛り上げられたりしたんでよかったかなと思います。
日本とねやっぱアメリカのこの盛り上がり方の違いというのもね富永選手は知ってると思いますけども、どうですかこの長崎の盛り上がり？
はい、素晴らしい会場で僕も初めて来たんですけど、すごくバスケをしてて楽しいなと思えるアリーナの一つでもあったので、はい、すごく楽しめました。
これからね日本のバスケットをもっともっと盛り上げていってほしいと思いますんで、その意気込みなどお願いします。
はい、これからももっともっと日本のバスケットを盛り上げて 本当に日本で一番のスポーツはと言ったらバスケットって言われるように頑張っていきたいと思います。
はい、ありがとうございました。たくさんのセレブレーションよろしくお願いします。
はい、
これからも。
ありがとうございます。
はい。
富永選手でした。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
So a while ago, once again, the final interview we had a while ago with Tanaka. He said, I think all the players played really well, not just myself. I'd be happy if more people aim to go pro after this professional experience because it shows you that you can make a life here for basketball. He said, for all the kids in Nagasaki, I'd also like to try holding basketball clinics. I want to be able to work hard and make a comeback in the second half of the league of this season. Of course, we still have 30 more games to go, as we said. And that begins next weekend. So the players took a 1-week break to enjoy the festivities, to enjoy the action, to enjoy basketball, but in not so serious a manner. But everything goes right back to their winning ways as they start looking for the chance to be able to make it to the B.LEAGUE Championships, which is actually what they call the playoffs here in the B.LEAGUE. As you go through the highlights here of the All-Star Game for 2026 right here in Nagasaki. Exceptional action you're witnessing, which all these fans just witnessed right here this afternoon. And a while ago we had another interview with Tominaga, and he said it is a fun 3 days. This time the momentum started flowing. Well, his shots definitely started dropping. He said Nagasaki was a great venue to enjoy all this basketball. He said for his team and for himself personally, they'll keep pushing hard in the second half of the season. Please keep cheering for him and for his squad. At the same time, please cheer for Japanese basketball. Here was Tanaka, and he was still deadly, so to speak. He is today's MVP. That was his miss, his only miss. He was 6 out of 6 right before that. Shiniyama also put on a clinic. Everybody was asking for a traveling violation, but a foul was called. Well, just so many highlights here today. A lot of slam dunks. Even Joji Takeuchi turned back the hands of time. The 40-year-old saying, I can still play with these youngsters. And he definitely showed that right here today. He has served the national team for quite a while and still serving his mother squad. There was Keisei and Yuta Watanabe as well. Yuta is definitely hoping he has a much better second half of the season. Actually, didn't really do too well last year, especially in the playoffs. The Chiba Jets actually made sure that they got him, made sure that he stayed here in Japan because they expected so much of him, but unfortunately not really able to come up with the kind of showing expected of a former NBA player. He's hoping that changes in the postseason here this coming 2026. All these players can definitely shoot, no question about it. And hitting his final shot, why not? That's why he's the MVP. That's why he is the hero among all these heroes, Daiki Tanaka. As you take a look at the numbers, which actually really at this particular stage doesn't really matter. These players just wanted to make sure that they gave the fans what they came for. So much happiness at the Happiness Arena. You can see from 2-point distance, both these squads shot just about the same, above 70%. Shot at both 35%. It's actually equal and even out. Though they had a scorching clip to begin this particular ball game, especially Daiki Tanaka, who hit 6 out of 6 threes. That's expected, not too many turnovers. Points in the paint also expected to be huge. There was hardly any defense. As we bring the All-Star Game of 2026 here in Nagasaki to a close, we'd like to thank all of you for joining us